All right, so it looks like Google and Apple are in talks to get Google's AI Gemini into the iPhone, right? We're going to break down what's going on here. This is all just a negotiation right now. Obviously, nothing is official quite yet. Obviously, we just got this news today, so we don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to break down what my thoughts are on this. Google, Apple, AI, all that good stuff. So hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. And guys, you might as well get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000 by using that link down below, or by simply going to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, or by using this QR code. Get your stocks. We'll talk more about that later. And with that being said, cheers. Let's talk about what the heck is going on. We'll break down the charts, the stocks, all that good stuff. So check it out. Google, also known as Alphabet, which, full disclosure, is my biggest stock holding, individual stock holding, that is. We can see Google's up 5% right now, and we have Apple stock up, let's see, around 1.5%, which makes sense. That's up a little bit less than Google. Either way, I think Google earlier in the day was up around 7%. Yeah, we hit over $152 per share. And just yesterday, well, not yesterday, but the last trading day on Friday, we were at $141 per share. So we are up, or we were up at 1.8% off the lows from Friday, which is pretty awesome. And again, this is a stock that I own. I've owned it for years, and I bought the dip after we fell from 155 to 131. I was buying shares, not obviously at the exact bottom, but at 132, 133, pretty much the bottom, which, by the way, that does not always happen, right? But in this case, it kind of did. But hey, I bought them at 132, 133, added more to the position, and here we are. Now we're pushing $150 per share. So let me show you guys what is going on here. Let me pull up this article from Market Watch. Let's see what's going on here. So you guys can see the headline that says Alphabet and Apple stocks rise on report of talks about AI for iPhones, which is awesome. Let's break this down right here. Let me come down a bit more. I'll actually make this a bit bigger. Ooh, what the heck? Shut up. All right, guys, so check it out. Apple has been holding discussions with Google over a deal to use the Gemini AI engine in the iPhone, according to Bloomberg, right? Gemini, Google's suite of generative AI models, could be integrated into iPhone software later this year, citing unidentified people familiar with the matter. The talks follow similar discussions with Microsoft-backed OpenAI, which I'm sure you guys have heard of, the creator of ChatGPT, about using its AI models. Apple has come under pressure this year for appearing to fall behind other big tech companies in the race to make money from advances in artificial intelligence, which I agree with. I think Apple, when it comes to innovation, I've been vocal about this on the channel for a while at this point. I don't think they have the best innovation right now. I think Steve Jobs was really that guy when it comes to innovation. And since his passing, it's the reality is there hasn't been many crazy advancements. Sure, Tim Cook has taken the business and grown it, no doubt about it. And of course, we've seen advancements in a lot of different products. The services segment has done very well over the past couple of years. That's grown. Obviously, we have the iWatch, we have Mac, iPad, all that. But in terms of innovation, what's the next big thing? I don't know if Apple has figured it out yet, at least publicly, right? Maybe it's the Vision Pros, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. But yeah, man, they're looking to do this. And partnering with Alphabet's Google may help the tech giant catch up, but may also suggest it hasn't made quality AI advances itself. Maybe they should have, I don't know. Shouldn't they have something like Siri? Well, I guess Siri, in a sense, would you consider that in a sense? It's obviously not ChatGPT or Gemini or anything like that, but how has Apple not done something like that yet? I guess they just want to buy the company that's looking to do it, or buy the you guys know what I mean, partner with the company that's looking to do it, right? And Apple has been working on its own software, but that focuses on using the company's hardware rather than in the cloud, according to the report. And we can see here, let's come down a little bit more. This is a major win for Google. Who said this? Wedbush analyst Dan Ives. Okay, this is a major win for Google to get onto the Apple ecosystem and have access to the golden installed base of Cupertino, with clearly a major license fee attached to this, which of course, more money, more revenues, more profit for Google, which would be great. And of course, Dan Ives, Wedbush, they have an outperform rating on both Google and Apple, which I'm long Google. I'm also long Apple, but I've actually been more of a seller of Apple in the past year or two than a buyer, but we're not going to get into that in this video. It kind of has to do with what I just said, in terms of their innovation and not being there fully to my liking. I'd rather put money elsewhere in other big tech names like Google, obviously, another one that I'm in and I've been buying. I actually added more is Amazon. That's one that I was buying heavily last year. I was buying in the 80s and the 90s, and I just averaged up. That's how much I believe in Amazon, their growth, and their stock. I averaged up at 170, guys, which you might think I'm nuts, but I bought a little bit more, right? Because I haven't bought in quite some time, considering how much Amazon has gone up, right? But we're not going to get into Amazon in this video. Either way, Apple, I'm more of a seller right now. Google, I'm buying, I'm long. And Apple, Google, and OpenAI did not respond to requests for comment Monday morning, which, again, this is all, I guess, technically still hearsay. I mean, I guess we did get an unidentified source. So it's probably happening. It's in the works. Obviously, it's not 100% guaranteed quite yet, and mainstream news quite yet, because we didn't get the news yet. But it's causing a lot of hype, right? And a lot of green in these stocks that we mentioned, Google, Apple. And yeah, I love it. I think this is great. Obviously, AI is the future. Am I 100% on board with AI taking over every industry? Not necessarily, but where it makes sense, like it going into the iPhone, it makes complete sense. It fits perfectly. So for this partnership, I'm loving it. But in terms of, this is a complete different topic, but AI taking jobs away from a bunch of people in the future, I'm not loving that side of AI personally. But in terms of, again, it being integrated into the iPhone, that makes complete sense. And I'm loving it. We'll see again when the official news release comes out, if it does, if this is legit, not, whatever, we'll see, but I'm thinking it's legit, obviously. And Google stock, guys, up 5%. Looks like we're breaking out to the top of this channel, and to be honest, I could see this thing breaking all-time highs again soon. Let me see, what is the all-time high? Is it 150? Yeah, 155. So you guys can see Google here, Alphabet, mind you, if we're looking at the stock, technically it hasn't gone anywhere in almost 3 years. Isn't that nuts? Back in the end of 2021, so we're talking August of 2021, September, October, November, December. So the last couple of months of 2021, Alphabet was at about 145, 150. It was peaking there roughly, right? 152, I think, was the all-time high from this point. Then we sold off big time for a year. I was buying, by the way, and now we're ripping back up here, and technically we're still break even from where we were 2.5 years ago, because we're still at 150. So I'm thinking we could be getting a blow-off top rally on Alphabet. I could be wrong, obviously, but I'm thinking that could happen. Maybe to $200. Who knows where it goes from there? But I think Alphabet is due for that. And you could also make that argument for Amazon, right? Which, again, I'm long both of these, and I'm the most excited about these two tech stocks out of the big, the top dogs, if you will, right? So, look, Amazon was at $188, $190 back in 2021, even back in 2020. Do you want to hear something crazy? Amazon is still technically where it was back in 2020. It's just nuts. The stock is at $175 now, and it was at that price in August 2020. So I'm thinking a blow-off top rally is coming for Amazon and Google. I'm not telling you guys to do anything. I'm just saying these are the two that I've, my money in right now, the most money in terms of big tech. And yeah, I think they're looking pretty good on these charts, and Amazon's already been bouncing back and breaking resistance after resistance. I mean, look, we broke 155, we broke 170. Now we're pushing up to the, 185, 180, 185. If that breaks into the 190s, we hit a new all-time high. Man, this thing could really be taken off. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. That's the big news. I don't want to drag this on too long, but that's kind of an update on my thoughts on Google, Apple, a little bit of Amazon, kind of where my money's at right now in terms of these big tech stocks. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, and each of those could be valued again up to $2,000. So get on it, guys. Use that link down below. Check out the QR code right here. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.